Dan Toombs, the Curry Guy, and I've got a brand new book out. It's called The Curry Guy Thai. This book is packed with over 100 recipes, Thai restaurant and takeaway favorites. Today, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make an authentic pad Thai. Seriously, this recipe is so simple. Let's get started. While your pan is heating up, just mix all the sauce ingredients together and set aside. All right, so we're just going to start by adding about 2 tablespoons of oil to this heated wok. And I'll just kind of move it all around on the sides. There we are. And to that, I'm going to add this garlic. And that garlic is just roughly chopped. So we want it to brown a little bit, but also become nice and tender on the inside. And then these baby shrimp. So we're going to go ahead and just give that a nice stir for about a minute. It's going to flavor the oil really nicely. And the reason why this garlic is quite large is because, like I said, I do want to just kind of brown it. I don't want to burn it. So if by cutting it large like that, it just gives it a nice flavor. If you like your garlic, you're going to love this one. Okay, now to that, I'm going to go ahead and add some chicken. Give that a nice stir. I really just want to brown this right now. We don't need to cook it completely through at this stage. We're just kind of moving it around there in that garlicky oil. Now I'm going to throw in, this is some pressed tofu. And what you're looking for with this is you're looking for hard tofu. It doesn't have, this stuff is it's been marinated. I purchased it marinated. But as long as you get a nice firm tofu, you're going to be okay. You don't have to buy the marinated stuff. But it does add a nice flavor if you do. That's looking good. Now I just want to move all this over to one side of the wok. And I'm going to add 2 eggs. There we are. And I just want these eggs to cook there for about, well, just until they start to kind of cook about 50% or so. And then I'm going to scramble them into all this. And that's when it's really starting. We're just building this from the bottom up, and it's going to be so nice. There we are. As you can see, the eggs starting to stick there. I'm going to use, I don't like using a metal spoon for recordings because it can be kind of loud, but I'm going to go ahead and use one right now. Now all I need to do is just kind of start breaking these up. I'll change my spoon again. Just to scramble it there. And now we're going to stir it all in with the chicken. It's looking great. Okay, now in go the prawns. These are raw prawns. And we add the prawns after the chicken because it doesn't take as long to cook. We just want a nice kind of cook those until they're about 90% cooked through. And then the noodles, when we add them at the end, they will continue cooking them. At this stage, I want to add the sauce ingredients. So there's, as I showed you earlier, there's some fish sauce, some sriracha, some lime juice, some tamarind, all goes into that sauce. We'll just stir that all in there. And this isn't really a wet, all that wet when it's finished. What we want to do now is we want to add the noodles, and they are going to cook. They've been soaking for a while. So we'll add those now, and it's going to stir those all into the sauce. Just toss them around in there. You need to be a little bit careful with rice noodles. As long as you just want to fold them over, really. Fold them over in the sauce. So it's not really a heavy stir. It's just kind of making sure they get nice and wet from the sauce that's in there. There we are. This is smelling so nice. Okay, to that, I want to add about half of the peanuts. I'll be using some of those later too. Some sprouts. Just use a few there for now. Add some of those to the top as well. And then we got some spring onions. Just stir that around as well. So as you can see, it's not really wet. What it is it's just, you just want that sauce to be coating those noodles. And to that, I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons. This is a preserved radish. It's optional because not everyone's going to be able to find it that easy. But God, if you can find it, get it. Just adds nice salty and tart flavor to a pad thai. It can be found online. You can find it at Chinese or Thai grocers as well. There we go. And I like mine quite spicy, but it doesn't need to be. So I've got these chili flakes, which I just ground some chilies, some dried chilies. Add a little bit of that to there. And I like to add a little bit at the end as well. And that's it. That's a pad thai finished. Just look at that. As you can see, the prawns are all now cooked completely through. They just cook so quickly in those in the noodles. And let's plate this up. I'm telling you, that is so good. You've really got to give it a try. My book, Curry Guy Thai, is available right now at Waterstones, both in shop and on their online shop. I hope you give it a try, and thanks very much for watching.